review. This time, we'll be reviewing Wednesday, Season 2, the Netflix show that just dropped. New episode this morning, 4 new episodes, 12 a.m. after a whole 3 years. Well, technically almost 3 years because the show dropped November 2022 and it's currently August 6, 2025. With part 2, the second half, dropping September 3rd. I'm here to ask the question: Is this season as good, if not better, than season 1 of Wednesday? Why are you here watching me, a ignoramus fool on the internet, telling you, so you watch a Addams Family intellectual property? Of course you should watch the Addams Family, anything Addams Family related. This IP has been around in existence since the 60s. It's an iconic, legendary IP. Go watch Wednesday. Go watch Wednesday Season 2. Come back and then watch the review. But in case if you haven't watched the show yet or you don't plan to watch the show, I guess you can just stay here watching a ignoramus reviews the show. I personally really enjoyed Season 1. I love the dark, eerie tones and themes that Season 1 brought to the table, with a murder mystery type vibe, edginess and horror with a splats, chaotic bigotry. I guess that's the best way to say it. I mean, that was part of Season 1. Was very darkness and hatred and bigotry, how they, reprint that. All in all, it was a intriguing murder mystery plot point in Season 1. It really dug me into this universe of the Addams Family. Not just this universe, but Wednesday was the first time I ever got introduced to the Addams Family, even though the Addams Family has been around since literally decades, spanning ever since the 60s. And I like how in Season 1 it was mainly introducing, Jenna Ortega as Wednesday Addams and, her world and her universe and how she, interacted with the characters at Nevermore Academy. It's totally not a parody of Hogwarts whatsoever. But glimpses in some small presence of the Addams Family here and there in Season 1. Like, Addams Family, they showed up and they were there in Season 1. But Season 2, they're front and center. Their main cast, they are definitely a plot. Obviously, they were brought in to flesh out character drama between certain main characters and certain side characters. Talking about side characters, I love Isaac redemption of Pugsley. He did a tremendous job as Pugsley, and Pugsley does definitely play a comedic relief / funny type of comedy character. Technically, that was Pugsley in all of Addams Family throughout the decades, but and also Season 1 of what we got of Pugsley, very short, brief. Isaac is definitely a standout star in the 4 episodes that we have so far. Also, speaking about the rest of the Addams Family, Gomez Addams played by Louis Guzman. Louis Guzman does a phenomenal job in capturing not just the looks and the character aesthetic of Gomez Addams, but he does a phenomenal job in capturing that energy and just in capturing that funny, quirky, yet intimidating vibes at some aspects when he needs to be intimidating. Speaking about intimidating, I think the most intimidating character of the Addams Family is probably Morticia Addams, better known as the mom of Wednesday Addams. I believe Catherine Zeta-Jones was just born to play Morticia. Granted, Morticia has been played throughout the years by a plethora of actresses, but if you just look at photos of the fictional character of Morticia, Catherine's version of the modern version of Morticia Addams, I think she just perfectly captures and personifies the dark eeriness essence that it's supposed to be the Morticia Addams character, or what I know of the Morticia Addams character. I also think Morticia Addams plays a very mother-daughter chemistry with Jenna Ortega's Wednesday Addams in Season 2. You got a bit of a teaser and hint of that during a couple of their episodes in season 1, but definitely in season 2 you can see why the directors, and not just the directors, story writers, but also Tim Burton himself, Addams Family, and especially Morticia Addams, add more main cast of crew this time around. And I just think every cast member does a phenomenal job. We have a ton of returning castmates. I mean, usually that's how TV shows work. You enjoy the aspects of Addams, that the Addams Family. I really enjoy the new character, Barry Dort, played by Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi in the first 4 episodes does a terrific job as the new principal. He's very charismatic and full of energy, and not just full of energy, but he has a bit of a quirkiness to him, just like all the other characters. And I just love how Steve Buscemi just fits well within the cast, and at certain points in part 1 of season 2, just like Pugsley, he has times where he definitely a comedic character. Felt that within the timing of the script. But yeah, all in all, I had an excellent time viewing and binging this show. I woke up at 2 a.m. I finished the show around 7:10 a.m. I will say this, one thing that is very dumb of season 2 is the marketing decision, and it's literally just a dumb marketing decision. What I mean by that is the whole month-long rate from August 6th to September 3rd. It's 28 days, but like, why? I mean, the reason is retention rate and money, because 2025 and this is the future, retention rate and money, but it's dumb. It's dumb how things into parts when everything is obviously done. And you'll see what I mean when you finish part 1, and part 1 is very short. It's only 4 episodes. Once you get to the end of episode 4, you'll see what I mean by part 2's already done. They sure just released it today. But again, retention rate and money, gotta make that dollar in 2025. Which again, very dumb, but hey, it's the world we live in. We're here for it. I mean, we have to be here for it. That's how life works, I guess, till we have another, I don't know, writer's strike. I mean, that's part of the reason why we waited 3 years. Wednesday was the whole writer's strike. I'm going on a tangent. On top of the whole waiting for 3 years, then you had to factor in a whole 28 days just for the split, garnering online reactions and discourse and hype for retention rate and money. It's kind of a bad taste because, you know, besides the bad taste that the split garners, the show so far it's absolutely excellent. And season 2 definitely packs more drama, packs more heat, and amplifies the darkness and the eerie vibe to 100 compared to season 1. The fact that we have to wait a month how it all plays out, kind of annoying. That annoyance can be prevented if you just wait to binge all of season 2 on September 6th, which I'm assuming a lot of people are ready to do so, which is probably the better way to view Wednesday season 2, is just wait for the final 4 episodes to drop on September 6th. But hey, if you can't wait, you're gonna be stuck. Season 2, I started off with a bang. I loved it, and I cannot wait for reruns. Rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and now get the freak out of here! Bye!